In this course, you're going to learn everything that you need to know about running a web design company. Whether you're an independent freelancer or running a small web design agency with 5 to 8 people, I'm going to tell you how to grow your business, how to get more clients than you can handle, how to manage the day-to-day operations of your business, and how to reach the point where you're selling $15,000 websites. My name is Decker Fraser, and I'm the Director of Marketing for a 13-year-old marketing and web design studio in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm going to start the course with web design marketing. How are you able to get clients that are able to pay $15,000? How are you able to promote yourself as a small business and still get large government contracts? How do you get more clients than you can handle? How do you make the phone never stop ringing? How do you make sure that you get enough emails day to day that you're able to pick and choose which clients you want to work with and command a high price from those clients? In section 2, I talk about how there are a million web design studios out there and how you can differentiate yourself from your competitors to command a premium price and ensure that there's always a demand for what you're selling. In section 3, I talk about how to manage your web design clients. How do you make sure that they're happy? How do you deal with disagreements? How do you ensure that they're willing to pay the price that you want to charge? How do you maintain an ethical standard with your clients so that you're not overcharging them or under-delivering for them? How do you make sure that they're referring you to other people so that you're able to maximize sales for your business and command a premium price? How do you make sure that your client approves and buys into the web design process at key stages? All of these details on managing web design clients is detailed in section 3. In section 4, I talk about the day-to-day operations of your business. How do you make sure that your projects stay organized? How do you give the impression that you're a seamless business that runs everything on a process-oriented schedule? How do you make sure that you're using the right programs for logging your time, for managing projects, for making sure that all your tasks are done on time? What programs should you be using? What kind of questionnaire should you be giving your clients? What kind of interview forms are you going to use for online discussions with your clients? In section 5, I talk about managing staff and contractors. If you're hiring artists, if you're contracting out programmers, if you're trying to deal with people, you need to read section 5 in order to know how to run your web design business properly, because ultimately it comes down to managing people. Section 6, I talk about finances. How do you make sure you're profitable? How do you price your web design projects? How do you make sure you're using the right program to do invoicing? I talk about how to use Xero for your invoicing, how to maintain profitability on a month-to-month basis, where to find cheap photography, how to get videos made so that you still maintain profitable business models while offering more value to your clients. In section 7, I talk about miscellaneous tips on running your web design business, such as the 100 habits of successful designers, how to design for e-commerce, how to do business planning, duct tape marketing, and a final discussion about what the real value is in your company and whether you're able to ultimately sell your web design business.